Sorry, my bitrate's not being affected anymore.
Ready, fancy.
Boom! Right there. Land near those 3 buildings so we're close to one another. Jump!
Which 3 buildings?
The ones that I marked.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's how I know your graphic settings are too high. You can't even see where my marker is on the map. I'm gonna land for the northern one.
I'm gonna land on the middle one.
There's gonna be a guy on mine. Oh, there's a lot of guys on mine. Holy fuck! There's a guy in my building. I'm on the 2nd story. In the 2nd story.
No, fucking it. Headshotted immediately. Yeah.
That happened. Get to him. Find guns, find guns.
Guy behind you, isn't there?
Oh, fuck me. Let me turn the sense up.
Yeah, I got absolutely shafted. I just picked up an M16 and then he just popped me in the head with M4 he got at the other fucking end of the roof. Bastard.
So what did Buemi rage about, Simon? Do you know?
What? No.
Buemi apparently raged during the Formula E race or whatever, and there's people on Twitter giving him shit about it for
What's
being
Formula
like
E? I couldn't give a flying fuck.
Why are you on about boat racing?
Buemi was bitching
Because
about
apparently it's worth paying attention to according to fucking Randy.
Well, he is.
I thought you might have seen.
Yeah.
Sorry for confusing you with some sort of a motorsports fan.
I'd rather have a bowler than watch Formula E. Be more exciting. And probably more pleasure.
Simon's just salty that it's more relevant than his form of touring car motorsports that he likes. And the cars are more interesting.
Touring cars haven't tried to be relevant for fucking ages.
What?
Joy-Cons haven't tried to be relevant since the fucking 90s.
Call it motherfucker.
I'll do the military base again, same place. Jump. This time you have to not get killed, leave me alone.
Says the guy who got killed immediately after me.
It wasn't immediately, there was a solid 1 minute difference.
I'll give you 40 seconds. You going to the same buildings?
Yep.
There's fucks and other people.
I've got a crossbow. And that's all that's on here. I thought there's supposed to be fucking good loot. Oh, can I crossbow this dude out of the air?
Please do it.
I did it! I fucking did it! I have no idea if he died or not, though. Oh, there's a guy running in the courtyard? He's got a gun of some sort. In the courtyard, he's near your building. I think he's about to go up the stairs on the opposite end. Yeah, he's going upstairs. He's gonna be on the top floor of your building.
Which side?
He's right above you. Literally just ran right over top of your name. He went to the other end. I've lost sight of him. I don't know where he went from there. He might have gone in your building. Be aware. He had a gun, so.
Can't get into the second floor from.
I still have no idea if that guy down died. I don't have any kills. Oh, there's another guy near this courtyard. He didn't stop moving. There's another team making way into your building. Okay, that must have been the dude's teammate. So yeah, that guy must have died from a fall. There's gonna be another duo, so be aware.
Got another guy in it. He's in my building. Unless that's you, I think.
You should. He's over here near me. He's got a shotgun.
Yeah, I got him.
Down.
Ow, fuck.
He's dead.
Oh, fuck, you nailed her.
Stop moving! Why are you moving?
Sorry, I was just laughing. I just saw her head get thrown back and she just fell over. It was so funny. Thank you.
There's a gunfight on one of these buildings. Which would be handy for my car 98.
Is that KAR?
Yep. Here it is. I still think there's another team somewhere that don't. I mean, that might have been the people I saw, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I didn't get to search on the inside of either of these buildings, so. I'll go to the other one and start looking.
doors open in this building.
Okay.
On M4, hardly any. Hardly any ammo. How the fuck do you get upstairs in this building?
There's stairs. Oh, there's not an upstairs in that one.
Just get up there from the side.
No, there's not an up. There's only a roof. There's not a second, like, floor.
Oh, it's just not non-accessible, I see. Okay. That's strange. So it exists, but you can't get in it.
I don't even know if it exists.
Well, all these buildings are the same height, so presumably.
Oh well.
Interesting. Anywho, should we go check out the warehouse bit?
Yeah, we should move our way westwards. Although we don't have to go too far.
I'll always remember when that guy downed me and you just dropped down and shot him in the face and he had literally no fucking clue what just happened. That was the time I spent the rest of the game with a fucking crossbow bolt in my neck.
Yeah, I think so.
That's funny.
Level 3 backpack over here.
That's sweet. Car.
I vaguely hear it.
It's driving southeast to
I don't think it's
southwest across
particularly
the
close.
landing strip, I think.
I couldn't really hear it from where I was, so I don't know. I just barely heard it.
Already do some 5.56.
I have 115, but
Starting to find some. Okay, I've got plenty now.
alright, let's start going.
Just checking these buildings. What rifle are you using?
M16. So that's what I found.
Do you have any stims?
No. Probably going to be a team camping the bridge. That's going to really suck because we basically have to get to the bridge.
Bridge or swim?
Bridge 100%.
There's a bike on the right. Do you want that?
Not really. It's not far out of the zone, so if we want it, we can just double back. Trying to sort out if there's any players here or not.
Bike immediately behind us. Yeah, they've just got out.
I don't know.
No, they are. Ow.
Not sure where, not sure. Oh, behind us. I'm hurt. Try to get out of the blue.
Yeah, I'm really bad at that.
Oh, and from the other direction too. Fuck. Down the road, down the road. No, Charlie!
Yeah, no. Well, what could I do? Two people fucking team fucked from the rear and the front. And I wasn't even in the zone. Balls. Did you knock one out of the car then? That's pretty good going.
Yeah. I ended up killing him just before I got killed because I wanted to ruin their experience too. Call it.
That's it.
Go.
Okay.
I already said go.
3 garages. Got at least 2 teams. Oh yeah, we've got several more than several more teams than that.
One's at the big fucking billboard thing.
Yeah, we've got about 5 teams here.
Yeah, I've got a scar and an easy. M4 in this building over here if you live.
And I've got an auto shotgun and a M16.
Also an AK over here. Need a backpack. Or armor.
We've got a KA out.
Neat. It's up on the billboard building. I can't see them.
I see one. He's up on the.
One near me, near me. What?
Fucking hell.
Fucking bullshit. He's in that office building. He's in that office building. Somewhere that way.
With the shotgun.
He might be looting me. He might be looting me. He was in that doorway. Oh, you see him?
Yeah, there is. Whoa. Wow.
Right. I apparently didn't hit him.
You didn't hit him. I tagged him a couple of times.
No, I know I hit him. Like,
But...
whether or not the game countered it, I know I hit him.
Oh, I see. That's cool.
Yeah, I just watched it on my
Potential.
screen. That should have been... He should have been dead.
That's annoying.
Near me. What?
Game's being a bit fun.
What?
The game's being fun. It's not like registering my click. I can't click on it. It's following my pointer. Like if I can highlight things, but I can't click on them.
Alt tab and tab back in.
Yeah, so I just...
Or just close the game and restart it.
No, it registered the click to close the fucking game. Let me just grab a glass of water and put my phone in charge. Okay, let's see if this works. Yeah, there we are. Better. Fucking clusterfuck of sound really pisses me off.
Well, try being deaf. think Tremorth would be good, depending on the angle of the plane. We should be able to get there. Or Gorgapole. Actually, we should probably hit Gorgapole. Let's go to the docks. Three, two, and jump.
Do we have company?
No clue.
No, no. Oh yeah, we've got a team of 2.
Yeah, they're near me. At least one of them's near me.
Yeah, the other guy's at the other warehouse. To the east.
I got 2 M4s over here.
I'm on a skull.
Where'd you say the other guy was? Near me?
No, yeah, there's one near you and there's one near, on the side I'm running to now.
One's over here. He picked up the M4 that was here. Downed. He's over here. His teammates over here too. Both dead.
No, that'll do.
Got an AK and a Vector over here. With all the shit ton of M4 ammo still.
Awesome. Right. Just gonna check the tops of these containers as well. M4 on me too. Fucking M4s everywhere. I just thought they used to be quite difficult to find.
Got an SKS.
Do with some attachments.
Why did you think that sentence needed a dramatic pause?
Because I was trying to think of a word for attachments, isn't?
Well, the word for attachments is
I don't
attachment.
know why. There's various number of words I could have used in that circumstance.
How much AK motors do you
Accoutrement.
have?
For example,
Tout le monde.
accoutrement. Do you like the burst fire modes on the MP? Or do you use it?
Yeah, I do. The other guy's right here. I have all the ammo picked up still. I don't know if you need any or what the deal is.
So I've got some stuff for you. You can have and that and that.
Okay.
We could do like some foregrips and shit.
I haven't found anything.
No.
Say we head west and check
Where's
this
the other
town.
chap?
Right
Oh,
there, but he didn't really have anything, I don't think. Yeah, he got a vector and ammo, and that was about it.
You checked in here, obviously.
Yep. I'm heading towards these warehouses to the southwest.
Roger, roger. Can't play Ingus, nice job.
Even if it dropped now, it still wouldn't be all that great. A little far away. Hey, look, another M4. Oh, that's a scar, never mind. And another scar, Jesus Christ. I have
Yeah, they've
three.
really done a number on this, haven't they?
Someone just got in a vehicle to my northwest. You as
I'm on my way.
he's on the hill to the west. On my way, it stops moving. Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm on my way. Just checking these buildings.
Right. Start moving towards the zone. Warehouses are clear. How much 5.56 do you have?
I've got plenty actually now.
Or how much?
Double check. Actually, not so much as I thought. I've got 60 and 30 in my gun.
Here you go.
Amazing, thank you.
Vehicle went over this hill right to our right. I don't think it stopped, but it could have. Yeah, we're good. No open doors.
Yeah. I've got a VSS here.
Give it to Simon.
Is it really shit? You don't like it at all?
I don't really like it. You can occasionally be effective with it, but it's got a shit ton of bullet drop. Only really good inside of like really short range, I think.
Ah, okay.
I know Simon likes it, but Simon likes touring cars, so what does he know? Right, Simon?
I quite like some cars.
Eventually he's gonna snap and yell at me because I just bought a Focus.
He had a Focus.
Yeah, just not worth the.
Well, you have a Focus, don't you, son?
Yeah, him and I. What was yours brand new, Simon?
Eh?
Your Focus. Did you get a new one or a used one?
Can't afford a fucking new one.
What year is it?
Why would you want a brand new
2012.
one?
Were you up in here, Charlie? This building?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
Oh, well, I got a newer one than you did. Get wrecked. I think they're the same body style, though, aren't they? Or did is the 14 the updated one? The facelift one, as you so eloquently put it.
Depends when it was launched in your country, because it was like really late 2014.
I could probably find my fucking ticket and look at the VIN and look it up, but that sounds like a lot of effort. And yours is what, Kona
Car.
blue or?
Just started up and drove off quite far away there.
Yeah, I vaguely heard it. Didn't sound threatening at all. What do they actually call that shade of blue, Simon? I know it's the dark one.
My blue, it's spirit blue
Okay.
/ performance blue.
What scopes have you got, Randy?
I have a red dot, a 4x, and an 8x for the sniper.
Okay. I don't need 4x. Fuck it, I will take them. I kind of find the red dot a little bit redundant because I just shoot third person at that kind of range anyway.
I always like to shoot in first person, so get fucked. Yeah, I saw one of those. I'm pretty sure it was your colored in a parking lot the other day. I honestly really like that how it looked on the Focus. I think the color I got might honestly be my least favorite of all of them. Like, it still looks good, but
I know you have a different blue, shade of blue in America. I think it's called Kona blue.
oh yeah, that was the color my Mustang was. That exact color, which I really did like. Like when you get it clean, it looks fucking gorgeous. But when it especially where I live, really dusty. I have a like huge ass tree. Actually, two. My neighbors and we have a big tree in our front yard that just spits pollen out. It's like I'd clean it within like 12 hours. The car is just like filthy again. The silver hasn't really done that. The silver actually seems to hold its color a lot better. Hold its cleanliness a lot better. Let's go to these buildings over here. I was surprised how bad the turning radius was on the Focus though.
You found that out?
Yeah. It's actually quite amazing how they managed to make that Focus, which is 3 feet shorter than my Mustang, turn a less side of a circle than my Mustang. It's actually, we have a drop like right here. Let's go for it. Like, I can't remember off the top of my head what the turning radius was.
There's 2.
Where's the other one?
There's one south as well.
Oh, Jesus. This one I think will be a little safer and it's closer to us. Yeah, the planes will sometimes drop too. But it's like that Focus is 3 feet shorter than my Mustang, and it's like, it just, like, I don't understand how they could make the turning radius that bad. It's only really matters in like parking lots and shit, but still, it's like. Does yours have variable lights in the interior that you can turn on? Like LEDs on near the floor and shit?
No. That's
Mine
a
does.
US only thing. I have them, but I just can't change the colour.
That's odd that they would do that, because I presume they use the same LEDs because it'd be cheaper, and this is an American manufacturer we're talking about. And it's like,
It's not. There's wiring to go with it as well, because people in this on the UK have actually looked at getting it fitted, but it's like you have to completely replace the wiring for it.
I got a ghillie suit.
Nice.
That's about all there was. Oh fuck! Gunshots! Very close, very close, very close. This is to our right, southeast, I think. Yeah, they're across the road. One super weak hiding. I have no idea where that silence
Yeah, the guy
goes.
behind. There's another guy being pushed, I think, on our right.
I downed one. They're both over by the truck. They're both by the truck.
Okay.
One's super weak and one is down.
Fucking hell. Yeah. He even got a single fucking He's rezzing if you want to push.
Rip them.
Rip me, fucking got absolutely owned.
Yeah, I don't know how you managed that. They were super weak.
I don't even think I hit them once. I didn't see any blood at all.
Oh shit, blue's moving in. On the top of the hill, fuck me. We both suck.
It's
This
wankers.
is about to fucking hate life. Oh, the fucking zone is not far away, thank God. Why am I prone blocked? Where the fuck did they go? They know they're not gonna leave me. Fuck! Ooh. Pretty bummed he didn't die. So did he go help his teammate, or is he still at that tree?
Probably resing now, isn't he?
He's probably... Oh, I didn't hit him, so...
Now he's resing.
Yeah, he picked his teammate up. Triggered I didn't see him get out from behind that tree.
I don't think they know where you are, then.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, he threw a nade at me.
Oh, was that super close to you? I can't see on your screen. I didn't
was
see where it exploded.
Relatively close. Where do those shots come from? There he is.
Nice.
Fuck. Oh. My armor is like getting wrecked here.
He's pushing.
Yep. God damn it. His teammate died. So that's good.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I don't know how you managed to die to those two by the truck, because they were both super fucking weak.
Yeah, well, I'm sure had I actually got a shot on, if I'd hit one of them, then it'd have been fine. But
No, right,
I
but I
jumped
mean-
over the barrier, and
I don't understand how you didn't hit
I-
either of them.
yeah, I have no idea. I was firing. It was like I was firing blank. It was crazy. Clay. So what car did you have before, Randy?
Mustang, 3.7 liter.
Oh. How come you got rid of that?
I do catering deliveries and needed something with more room. And they had a Focus and could get me in at the same price point and slightly cheaper on my insurance. So I said,
Oh, no. And it's an ST, like Simon's?
yep. Except it's better because it's American. And I sit on the left side and not the stupid ass right side. Right, Simon?
No, because mine's the right colour.
Yeah, that's I will say I like the darker grays and I like the yellow ones a lot. But that's for the yellow.
I don't mind the yellow one. I just wouldn't buy it because I couldn't be seen in it.
I love yellow.
I don't know why.
Like,
It's just-
Remorse?
Yep. There's 2 or 3 teams at least.
Three teams.
Now here's the question, Simon. Is it legal to get the aftermarket wastegate in the UK? So that you can make obnoxious turbo noises.
I have no idea because I have no interest in modifying.
If I were to do anything, I'd put the wastegate on it. That way, every time I lift off the throttle, it goes like.
It does that anyway. It's just quiet.
I can't hear it on mine. Super quiet.
Obviously not trying hard enough. Then.
I mean, I've just been trying to figure out how to get mileage out of it because it is with the EcoBoost, the way they have the EcoBoost set up, it is actually a little finicky trying to get good MPGs out of it compared to the Mustang.
Yeah, drive like an absolute granny. That's the only way to do it.
Well, it's not like
Still gets more to the gallon than my old car, though, so fuck you.
it basically gets the same as my Mustang did. It's just the one thing I think it's gonna be better around town, but I think I'm gonna be a lot more limited in terms of my highway speeds I'll be able to do because of the gearing. Like I'm surprised they made 6 gears short as they did. Have you seen any of these fuckers, Charlie?
Yeah, I've seen one guy, he landed right next to me, but I haven't seen him since. I haven't heard him either, which is a bit concerning.
Shooting to my south. Not at me, but it's... I'm gonna take a peek. They're down at the end of this road.
Roger. I've only got a shotgun. Hold on, I've got a door open here and I didn't know.
Well, I saw 3 people. There were at least 2 teams fighting here.
Fuck, yeah, I'm being shot at.
Well, you're on your own. I want to kill these guys because I downed one of them. I didn't get what? I thought it was you. I got killed by a crowbar. Charlie, run!
What?
Your guy's over here.
I'm on my way.
He came up behind me. You need to fucking run. I'm dead. Run! Just run. Just run. He's not gonna have a gun until he picks him up. Just run. That's not running.
There's a guy right in front of me.
So kill him and then run. I had an M16 and a SCAR, so that guy might get one. So run! Run, Charlie!
Fucking hell, you're so far away.
Well, I'm dead.
Oh, he's just gone into the warehouse.
Well, look on my body. Look on my body. There was a guy over there.
Yeah, right in the fucking open. Yeah, I can see. I know it there. I can see people. I know there's people around. Oh, yeah, there's one of them.
That's behind you. That's okay.
Yeah, I know. There's also a guy there.
Two of them.
Two guys there.
Shoot at him. Shoot at him. Shoot at him.
I'm not in range.
Yeah, you are. I guarantee you can do damage to that dude. To both of them. There's gonna be one running around to your left, by the way, so watch. You need to watch both doors. Good luck with that. You're gonna get shot from the back right now. Okay, never mind. They're fucking retarded. That was an insta, so he doesn't have a teammate apparently.
Captain Killjoy's butt plug. Oh God.
Do I want to go and loot you?
Mother love me long time, long time. Sucky, sucky, fucky, fucky, one ton, Hong Kong, one ton.
Where are those two that were over here? Did his
Go
teammate get
find
shot
them.
by someone else?
Maybe, because
Oh,
there's a
good.
lot of dead bodies that weren't there. Like those two.
Yeah. Oh, there's a guy.
Go kill him. Go make him dead.
Let's go see if I can intersect.
Go make him dead. Go make him dead. Okay, you're playing a little bit too much like Jamie right now. Go cut him off. Go to the shed. Go to the shed. Go to the shed.
Captain killed.
Mother love me long time, long time. Sucky, sucky, fucky, fucky, one ton, Hong Kong. Mother love me long time, long time. Sucky, sucky, fucky, fucky, one ton, Hong Kong.
Fuck me?
Okay.
No. Fuck you.
I think that's clear then, isn't it?
I don't know. You're the one who's alive. I'm sitting here browsing Reddit.
No.
I cleared that building out earlier. Simon, you should have been a man and just gotten the RS.
Even though it's 3 times, well, nearly 3 times the price of what I paid for mine.
Well,
Because if I could have afforded it, I would have fucking bought one, because they will not lose value.
yeah, I think the ST, especially the ones we have, because you have the ST3, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think those will hold value just fine.
Well, the whole reason I bought it is because I didn't go out trying to find that generation Focus, because I wanted the other one, because it had a 5-pot engine. The previous one.
They had a what?
But they're basically 5-pot, 5 cylinders.
Oh.
I.e. pornography sound.
So you wanted like the 2012 or whatever? Like the...
Up to late 2010 it was. But trying to find one of those that was the right spec in the right colour that hadn't been fucking touched inappropriately by fucking yobbos, it was impossible.
Right.
Without spending basically the same amount of money.
Where did you find yours, Simon? Where did you buy it?
Internet?
Oxford. Yeah, internet, and then I went to Oxford.
I just went to the car dealership and they had it, and the salesman was like, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, but knowing how it is you fucking consider distance, Randy, Oxford probably is like just around the fucking corner for you.
How far away is the drive from where you live?
2 hours?
I wouldn't go that far to for a car, to be honest. Granted, I live in a large like city basically, so like if I wait long enough, a car that I want will pop up for sale, unless it's something like ridiculously rare.
Well, these are reasonably rare enough that none of them popped up. No blue ones popped up within 100 miles of me in like the 2 months I was watching.
I'll look on Auto Trader right now. 1 second. With a used RS on here for $38,000, it's only got 5,000 miles on it.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's pretty much all. There's tons of RSs available here, but they won't sell them for less than basically the current new price anyway.
Wait, this is a 2017 Focus RS. This dude bought it, put 5K miles on it. I don't get why people do that. They get a car and they drive it and then they sell it used. Like, it makes no sense to me.
Make a profit with those? Well, over here anyway. Because you will legitimately do it. If you got one of those early, put 5,000 miles on it and sold it, you'd sell it for more than you
Over
bought it
here, there's quite a lot of cancelled orders for them. Okay. The other one will be they'll have bought them on PCP and decided they don't like the car. PCP being contract hire, basically.
for. Not the drug.
Yeah. And basically they'll have had it for 6 months and then go, it's costing me too much, I want to get rid of it.
I've already found 2 of those blue Focuses. One the 2013 and one of the 2014.
I'm pretty sure that's what my mum's Fiesta ST was like. Because that had about 5,000 miles on it, and they must have bought that and thought, no, this is quite expensive to insure.
Right. I will look the closest blue one to me at the moment, and
By the way, these are 7
if I
miles
find
away.
one that's a lot cheaper than what I pay for mine, I'm going to be pissed off.
I just found one that's in blue that's cheaper than what I paid for mine, but I don't think it's a It's got about half the mileage. I don't think it's a an ST3 though. Did you get yours from like an actual like Ford dealership, or was it from like some other sort of dealership?
Well, it was a Ford dealership, but I didn't really give a shit whether it was or not.
Well, I generally, whenever I'm gonna get a car, especially if it's something like higher quality, like an ST would be, I always like getting it from the manufacturer's dealership because they'll generally give you some incentives. Like they'll, you know, if you go to a regular dealership, like this one I'm looking at right now is from it's called Empire Auto Group. They're not going to be able to give you like warranty guarantees like if you go to a proper Ford dealer.
They're not Ford dealers here, they're fucking private companies running Ford dealerships and have a franchise. So it fucking doesn't matter anyway.
No, right, but because it's...
No, they're all franchises, so fuck 'em.
But because it's through Ford, they at least have the guarantee through Ford. I don't know, that's just me. I will say, interestingly enough, this ST that I just found for $13,500, the blue one, there's absolutely no pictures of the interior, which is really interesting. This one does have half the miles, though.
So the closest ST to me that's not in, it's not even blue. Where the fuck's them? 21 miles away.
Yeah, see, so this Focus I'm looking at right now, the car I got, I have a warranty until like 2022 or something, like full powertrain warranty. This car comes with a 3-month / 3,000 mile limited powertrain warranty, and it's the same year.
Okay. The closest one to me is 17 miles away. It's exactly the same age as my car. It's exactly pretty much the same spec, and it's £1,500 more than I paid for it. So
how many pounds did you
the
pay?
fucking 70 quid. 11,900.
I think it would work
Plus
out
the
pretty much
fees.
exactly what I paid. How many miles did yours have?
44.
Oh, you were actually identical because I just put the 45th thousandth mile on my car.
Yeah, I've done that as well.
That's actually funny how that works out then.
For some reason, people in this country put a lot of emphasis on really low mileage. And if that had 60,000 miles on it, I wouldn't have fucking worried at all, because that would have just been motorway.
Your car's
And
like
I
5
do-
years old, isn't it, Simon? So that would be about
5
right.
years
Anyway.
September, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's 2 years newer, so it's gotten driven a lot
10
more
or
than his has.
12k a year is normal.
Yeah.
10 years normal. 6, 7 is sort of acceptable. If it's 3 or 4, unless it's been used like as a second car, then. But if you gave me 2 cars and one was like 15,000 miles at 4 years old and one was 50, and they both looked identical in terms of condition, I'd go with the high mileage one. Probably
Interesting.
just because I know that it's been used. Well, the other one sat there and just unless it's something someone's pride and joy, I don't know. It depends on other factors around it, but I don't put
Depends what kind of
emphasis
car
on
it is as well.
stupid low mileage.
Get fucked, Charlie.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find these guys that are around here. I'm not actually bothered about hitting the zone. I just want to find these guys.
What it needs to do is not fucking rain tomorrow so I can actually clean it. It's not, I keep checking the weather and it says it's not going to, but I don't trust it. It's going to stop raining at 7 o'clock in the morning, apparently.
There they go.
But then it wasn't supposed to rain today until like 5 o'clock in the evening, and at 1:30.
You need to find a boat.
Yeah, that's why I came back, but there is no boat.
There isn't one?
People running
Just
across
look
the
down there.
distance.
You should buy it.
But yeah, I don't know. I just prefer buying cars from like actual dealerships that, because they tend to give better incentives. Like I've been to the sort of private dealerships before, and they always just seem sort of scummy. Like I've not ever been to one that made me like entirely comfortable. Whereas I mean I bought this Focus from the same exact
They're all
dealership.
fucking scummy.
I'm not saying that they're not scummy. I guess I phrased that wrong, but it's like you can generally lean against like a bigger dealership, I think, a little bit more, because I don't know. Like I said, I've now bought 2 cars from the same dealership, and both times I quite enjoyed. That guy should be dead. I quite enjoyed the experience. Like overall, there's nothing like I could really bitch about.
Well, too fucking right, because you're giving them a fucking lot of money.
Well, the bank gave them a lot of money.
Well, yes.
How much money did you put down on yours?
Mine, I got loaned separately from the fucking dealership, so I put my savings towards it as well.
No, right, but did you put any money like on the down payment on the loan?
Well, it works differently, but yeah. I
See,
had what I had, and I covered the rest of the loans.
right. I actually did it a little bit different.
It's the first time I've actually spent any decent amount of money on a car, because my first car was bought for me, and it was basically from someone else in the family who was it was fucking crap. It was like already 15 years old, and it was diesel without a turbo, so it was slow as fuck.
And however they stole it without ever being seen.
Or heard, I have no fucking idea.
Like, they'd still be at the end of the road now.
Enjoy your death, Charlie.
But yeah, then I bought my first Focus, which was a bad one, but that was $1,350, and then I bought my Seat, which was $1,400. So I generally have 2 thoughts, which is if I'm going to buy something that's not going to... No, if I'm not going to buy something that's like an ST, it's going to actually hold value, then I might as well pay fucking nothing and pay peanuts for it and run it into the ground. Or you buy, if you're going to spend money and get money and whatnot to pay it off and get a car that's actually going to be worth selling on. No, there's no point in me going out and buying like a fucking bog standard Fiesta, because by the time it's 10 years old, no one fucking wants it anymore.
That's part of the reason I got it. Like, if it had been a year ago, I don't think I would have sold the Mustang, because I only had like another 1.5 years worth of payments left. But I also knew that with mine being, like, I had the ultra base level, like, no frills V6 Mustang. Like, it had a CD player and a fucking stick shift, and that was like it. And I knew that probably within the next couple years, even though I'd get out of it in terms of payments, the value would probably just fall through the floor. Like, I think it had about a 2-year window. And of course, the value would continue to go down even from last week, you know, from basically now. So it's like, it may have been a somewhat silly decision to get out of it instead of just waiting the 1.5 years and getting out of the payments and saving up a bunch of money, but I also got a car that I know is going to hold its value a lot better. But the way I did my car loan was a bit different, because I owed like $4,500 on my Mustang, or excuse me, I owed $5,500 on my Mustang. They gave me 10 grand, and I basically just, which is fair because they only sell for like 14. And I just threw.
Oh god.
I put $2,000 down, and I put basically just asked for a $2,500 check. So I basically went into a dealership and walked out with an extra $2,500 in a car. And a loan.
I didn't actually put much down, because I put the money aside and I basically bought like all the shit for it, so the camera, dash camera, and things like that.
Mine didn't actually have any options to come with a camera.
And security, because they do like to get stolen, and if someone wants to steal mine, they're going to have a fucking effort to do it, or they're going to have to break into my house, at which point they can fucking have it.
Is yours keyless entry?
Mhm.
Yeah, same. I need to figure out how to put a front plate on it because it didn't
Basically,
come with
it's
a mount.
easier for them to go around the bottom of the road and steal the black one at the end of the road than it is try and steal mine at the moment.
I love that logic. There's another one. Go steal that.
That's all it is.
Steal my neighbours.
There's 3 STs on my road. There's an orange one, a black one, and mine. The orange one's in
Oh.
the garage most of the time.
Yeah, but they're going to steal that one if it's out because it's the most obvious.
But I mean, there's multiple ways they steal it. The first one they do is obviously they'll just break in and steal the fucking key, which is like, okay, well, not much I can do about that one.
Randy's got a Glock for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not something I have.
Yeah, well, I live in California, so
Um,
it basically has to stay locked up.
The other
Otherwise,
thing
I
they do
would
is
carry it
boost
in the
the
car.
key signal. So you're inside your house, and then they just get a signal booster, which unlocks your car. So I've got a pouch which you put the key in overnight, so that doesn't work because they can't find the fucking key until I take it out of the pouch.
I didn't think they'd be able to
the
intercept the
thing-
signal unless you like press one of the buttons.
Well, no, the car constantly sends out the signal
That's dumb.
all the time, and then I know, but that's how they steal them. That's how the keyless works, or how all the keyless systems work. It's why all the keyless cars are really easy to fucking steal at the moment if you take particular methods to do it. Because the same thing with the European standard of the OBD port, the computer port. Because the other thing they do is they smash the window and plug something straight into it to unlock the car and turn the alarm off.
See, I would
And
think
once they've got that, they're good.
I would think it'd be much better to just basically have the car have nothing but a receiver in it, and have the key just have a super short range transmitter that basically then that wouldn't essentially ever be a problem. Like if you just give the key like a range of like 10 feet, and have the key be solely the transmitter, then you would never have any issues ever, I would think.
Randy.
What? There. There.
No. Yeah, so the OBD port, that's been hidden behind the dashboard or a fake one put in its place, so they'll plug it in and then it won't
Wait,
work.
the
I don't know
OBD
what the
port? You mean the scanner?
fuck. Yeah,
Why?
yeah, it's called OBD, yeah.
Yeah, I know what OBD
Because
is.
if you
I was
can
trained to
plug,
be a
you can
mechanic.
plug into it and turn the alarm off.
Well, right, but if they're already
so
in
you
the
smash
car
the driver's
then-
window,
and the alarm's going off,
yeah, but that's it. They start, yeah, you know what I mean? It's easy enough to get in the car. I think they've even figured out how to do it without setting the alarm off, to be honest, because the fucking port's like right next to the driver's window, which is fucking retarded. So there's a fake one in its place, so they can plug their shit in. It's just not going to do anything, which means then they've got to get into the car and actually get the cubbyhole out of the way and start digging around for the OBD port, which they're not going to do. And the last thing they've got is a fucking massive disc lock on the fucking steering wheel, so they can get that off as well. A fucking massive chainsaw, so it's going to be noisy. And
Fuck,
they-
fuck,
it's gonna
fuck,
take a
fuck,
long
fuck!
time. Fuck, fuck! I can do that as well.
Right, I've got an SKS.
Well, I'm trying to kill this guy with a pan.
I'm just watching you do it.
There we go. Anyways, the reason I said fuck, fuck, fuck is that he picked up a nade, and when right before I downed him, he pulled the pin. So the nade was just sitting there on the ground. I had to just run.
Oh, it's so funny to watch.
See, that gives me an idea for a better car alarm. Because if you have like 10 seconds after you get in to put a code in or it explodes, nobody would steal it. And it would also mean you couldn't drive while you were drunk because you'd never managed to put the code in before you exploded.
Well,
Multi-purpose.
aftermarket alarm systems now do something similar. They will have a combination of the keys on like the steering or buttons on the steering wheel or the stereo, and you have to push them in a certain order to unimmobilize the car. which is sensible, and I suspect that's the way things will be going. Which would be great when someone forgets their fucking code.
I like the term unimmobilise.
You know what I mean?
Mobilise.
Yeah.
I got your back, Simon. Don't worry.
Congratulations, Simon. You have Charlie to look forward to as your fucking Lord and Savior. I'm not really too worried about my car getting stolen, to be honest.
Have you ever actually had one stolen?
Nope. I mean, I know, like...
Oh.
I don't mean...
Lucky you. Because I have. It's fucking shit. And that was a car I really didn't fucking care for that much.
I mean, I'm not saying it's, like, not... Like, if it happens, that it wouldn't be...
There is a fucking awful feeling of walking outside your front door, turning around to get in your car and going, where the fuck's my car?
Yeah, they made a movie about that.
How much did I have to drink last night?
I really have a problem.
If I had a car, I'm sure it'd happen to me. Like, where's this guy's mate? I haven't seen
No,
him.
if you had a car, you'd get mugged by someone on a moped.
You're more likely to get mugged by someone on a moped if you're not in a car in London at the moment. Especially in Mayfair, around my office, there's fucking loads of those wankers just driving around, nicking people's phones and wallets out your hand.
Fucking hell, is it actually that bad?
Yeah.
That's why you
I
carry
was
a pocket
genuinely
knife
assuming
around.
it was a bit of
Oh,
a
wait.
media, like, fucking furor going on about it, because it's just fucking funny, but apparently,
No.
okay, it's actually that bad.
Yeah, it's really shit.
If I come to London, well, I have got to go to London in fucking December, don't bring my phone, by the sounds.
No, no, you take,
Or
you
don't
take your
have it.
phone. It's just when people are like just standing on the side of the road, just holding onto it and not really paying any attention. Just keep it in your fucking pocket, essentially.
I remember being that careful with it, and when I got my phone, the first iPhone, because it's like, yeah, these are getting fucking nicked, so I just didn't use it, just kept it in my pocket.
Again, in America, you can probably solve that problem. Well, Randy might not be able to. No, the phone is the gun.
There's a company that made a fucking pistol that looks like a phone.
Yeah. I did see that.
Surely, though, you should have your phone case, but it's actually a gun.
No, well,
But your
that's
gun
basically
is
what
just
they
a case
did.
of your phone.
They actually, well, you can't really do that with a case because the components are so small. But they made a super small caliber pistol that was a phone. Like it was the size of a phone.
Have they 3D printed a gun yet? They must
Yeah.
have done, no?
You can do that.
A bunch of people have tried it. You could probably do it properly with the metal 3D printing anyway, so...
Yeah, the problem is that the components just aren't very like 3D printing for the most part. Like, yeah, the components are decently strong, but at the same point, they're not like fuck you levels of strong.
You need stuff that's like forged, basically.
Yeah, especially when you're talking about the internals, like when you're talking about getting firing pins and all sorts of like. There's a lot of components. I think
Yeah.
I just heard footsteps.
Is that you?
from me.
Can I hear you running or someone else
No,
running?
I just heard someone too. They're probably gonna be in my building. I don't know how I didn't get this guy down,
Oh,
but
they're right there.
in my building. I downed one of them. Killed the other one. They're retarded.
Nice.
That you? Okay.
Yeah, it's me. Essentially, whenever I hear you let off a shot, I just run at you.
That sounds dangerous to run towards an American who's holding a gun and he's currently shooting.
I'm not Dick Cheney, so he's good.
Have you got any decent scopes?
I just picked up a 2X and I have an 8X.
I've got an SKS if
I'll take it.
you've got an 8X. Yeah.
Oh, and it's suppressed too. What the fuck?
There you are.
Oh fuck,
Okay.
we need to start going. We got a long ways to go.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get full stimmed.
I've only got an energy drink.
Here's a painkiller. Alright, fucking off.
I didn't see that at the time. The Battlefield sponsored car in the Blancpain race binned it like a couple of hours ago. I've just seen it on the ice form. Battlefield.exe has crashed.
Rip.
There's a car in this town somewhere.
Well, yeah, and then, like, driving or, like, spawned?
Yeah. Spawn. There's a garage over here somewhere that spawns one.
See, that's what we need, a Dacia GT3 car.
A Focus GT3 car? It's like the only,
Nah,
it's like
Dacia.
the only GT3 car that Simon would drive.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a journey.
Yeah, if there's not a car here, we might just be, like, fucked. Well, we get to run.
Good, good. Oh, there we are. We are not fucking making this.
Yeah, we will.
Not unless we find a,
We'll find one. We'll find a car and it will be a Focus and we'll
a
be like, what?
vehicle.
Hit a guy twice. He's running through this field. There's a UAZ over here. I'm not exactly sure where this guy went. He's gonna be somewhere to your south. In this wheat field. I'll send this guy down first. Dead. Instead.
Cheeky bastard, he was trying to get our US.
There it is. He's got some red stuff. Alright, well, I'm ready. Well, shit. Question for you guys: in the UK, when you turn 25, your insurance rates normally go down? Is that a thing? How much did yours drop?
Humongously. It's dropped so much that it's basically not gone down since.
It's what?
It dropped so much that basically it hit bottom and it's not actually dropped since.
Right, but how much did it actually drop? Like, if you had to give a percentage?
20%.
Alright, I'm gonna stop outside this blue, and let's get healed up. Because I was sort of always told growing up that... Where? Oh, fuck.
Fucking hell. Guy got next to me. Next. Fucking hell. You absolute devil.
My bad. I won't do that anymore.
Jesus. Well, fucking well done. I'm glad I heard them.
Use bandages if you have them. Rather than first aid. I could pop a first aid right now.
There's a Glock in there.
Yep. Auto Glock. I'm just gonna keep the UMP. So if they have 9mm, let me know.
Yeah, they have. I just...
Charlie, heal up, 30 seconds.
Right. Do you move when you shoot? Like, are you moving back and forwards?
It depends how far away they are. Sometimes yeah, other times no. Usually no. That Counter-Strike
Just surprised I didn't kill that guy.
I forgot this house, so like I'm on a flip push this up on this way. Here we go. Okay, I'm surprised that bridge is not being hit. You can go to the top of this hill right here.
Still have no 5.56. It's quite frustrating. You take a shot?
No, I smacked my mouse against my keyboard and it hit mouse one. Do we go on foot or do you want to take the US?
I'm happy on foot now, I think.
Alright, let's go.
There's quite a lot of people for this zone, isn't there?
Let's go now. Then that way we're not stuck in that. Actually, we could wait up there. Actually, no, because we have a lot of just like no man's ground to cover. Let's just go now.
Southeast? East? We could really do it getting some 5.56.
How many do you have?
19.
Fucking rip. I think some of those guys we killed had some on it. I'm surprised you didn't take any.
No, I didn't see any.
Pretty sure they did. I'd give you some, but I don't have any.
Yeah, houses on our left have doors open. I think there's guys on the
I didn't see anything. I just
maybe not.
looked at it. I was trying to figure out where those gunshots are. I know that they're somewhere to the southeast, but I also think there'll be players in the hills where we just came from, so we're gonna need to. I kind of want to just get to the top of this hill and then just stop here. Don't really need to go much further in. I think this is good.
I could do with trying to find some ammunition.
I don't think where we could get you ammo from. We could check these buildings up here, but unlikely to be much.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just need to kill some people.
Yeah, that's basically the deal. Yeah, there's gonna. You'll be lucky if you find a box. 7.62. There's shotguns. A level 3 vest.
Level 3 vest.
Yes.
Not the worst haul in the world,
Nope.
considering.
Lols. Is an AFK. He had absolutely nothing. That's somewhere in the direction that we came from.
Yeah, north, isn't it?
Yeah, northeast-ish.
And then also south.
I didn't hear that last shot, so fuck.
Significant shooting at south. There's this house down here. I'm half tempted to go and have a look in a couple of buildings.
Well, I think those people that we heard from the other way are going to be outside of zone and need to run in, and I'd rather, like, try to pin them down.
Okay. I just can't give you any long range
Vehicle. Northeast, 30-ish. Across the road, he's going to the top of the other hill. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's up there right now. In the buggy. Fuck. You see where the buggy is? Basically direct north.
Yeah.
He's behind the rock. He's at the right hand side of the rock right now.
Do you have a 4 times that I can have?
I have a 2x. So if you have a 2x.
Car, another car.
Down to our right, that's close. It's down this hill somewhere, I think.
It's further up, isn't it? Oh,
That's that guy at the rock.
ow.
That's that dude at the rock. Nice.
Give me. Oh, fuck. Yeah, guy in.
Fuck! Oh, there was 2.
Ah.
That was... I don't know how that guy got that close to us behind us.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
I just saw a guy in a ghillie suit laying down. There, that was just an insta, and then there's another team just on us.
Alright, well, I am done.